Welcome to your new favorite band, the podcast brought to you by the LA Maybe. And now, your hosts, Dallas Dwight and Drizzle Silvera.
New host. Hey, welcome back to your new favorite band podcast. I am Ryan Fosno.
I'm Drizzle Silvera.
And I'm Dallas Dwight, the one you all paid to see. What's up? Just kidding. I like how you said new host, because we do need to get a new intro, huh? How's it going?
It's going good.
Oh, dude, it's going.
What's going on with the team?
Adjusting my mic here.
Yep.
Oh.
Excited to be here.
Back at it again. We got a lot to talk about. We have, I think, some more California recap. We had a few things to talk about that we didn't talk about last time, and now we have Foz's perspective as well. And we have some shows to announce / promote that are coming up. I believe we announced them last time, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Yep. But we'll re-announce them because you can never say it too many times. So let's start with that. How about that? January, is it 27th? 27th, yeah. We are at Piedmont Hall in Greensboro.
That's a Friday.
January 28th, we are at the House of Blues, Myrtle Beach.
That's a Saturday.
January 29th, we are at the Fillmore in Charlotte.
That's the day after Saturday.
We don't know what that one is. Some sort of holy day or something. We don't practice that around here. All right, this is South Carolina. We don't practice.
Ain't nobody go to church on Sunday in South Carolina.
You can barely even get down the road 100 yards before you see 10 churches.
I go to church.
Yeah, well, sorry.
I work at church.
Anyway.
So that's
there we go.
More than half of us.
Damn.
Because there's 3.
Math is great. We're pumped to do these shows. All 3 of them are with Steel Panther. We're particularly excited for the Fillmore in Charlotte, as that is the hometown of the band. And it's going to be a really cool hometown hero kind of reunion, homecoming from all the times we've been away lately.
And I'm pretty sure the biggest room we've played as a band is a 2,000 cap.
House of Blues is like 2,500 though, right?
2850 at House of Blues.
Yep.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's a big one. I struggle to remember how that room's so big, or how, I guess it's just because it's got like 3 levels or something.
Yeah, there's the big balcony section, and it's just a big box. It's just a big open square.
Yeah. I remember
at least from what I remember,
feeling bigger than the House of Blues, but it's been a long time since I've been in either one. But we're excited to do all 3 of those. Again, all those are with Steel Panther. You can get your tickets at steelpantherrocks.com or call up any of those venues. Again, that's Piedmont Hall, House of Blues, Myrtle Beach, and the Fillmore, Charlotte. We will see you there. It's been fun getting texts. Usually, in a band, you text people like, hey, please come to my show. And now we're getting people texting us being like, hey, I'll be at your show.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool.
Somehow a little more exciting when you're not at a restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. When you're not playing Pablo's Mexican pub in the corner on the ground. Yep. People like coming a little more. So who knows? It's
most people like coming, though.
It's the thing I've always said, though. You have to be famous to get famous.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I'll come see you when you're famous. How am I going to get there? Like,
yeah.
You got to come see me now.
Then they look at you and go, internet, dude.
Dude, can I get on the guest list? Actually got a few of those. Like, I don't even know if we have a guest list.
Most of the time, the places we're playing are what? The is this enough power?
Yeah.
Kind of places, one outlet.
Yes.
Like, yeah, we'll make it work.
Yeah. We have made it work. Nothing's better than seeing my friend's band play. I saw them like 3 times. They lost power in the middle of their set all 3 times.
Yep. I was there for, I think, 2 of those.
It's like, dude, have less shit.
Yeah.
You have too much shit for these rooms. So funny. So let's recap some California a little bit more. We talked about it a little bit last time. But now we got Foz here. What are your perspectives? Driz, you're quiet. What's up?
I'm like switching right now. There's 3 cameras right now. I'm trying to
type in
to make
Welsh.
sure this
Is that
looks.
What you're doing?
Trying to make sure this looks all right.
Here's how you type Welsh. And that's how you type Welsh. That was a Welsh sentence there. A lot of mostly apostrophes.
I don't even think that was enough to be a sentence though, because I saw some words that were single words that were like. I was like, maybe a word.
Hey, guy, be better at making languages. That's not great. We were in Liechtenstein one time, and I stopped. I took a picture of it. I wish I still had the
Did you say
picture.
Liechtenstein? Everyone knows it's Liechtenstein.
Is it really?
I don't think it's Stein. I think it's Stein.
Stein.
The CH in German is it's kind of like the lisp sound. Liechtenstein. And it would also be Stein, I guess.
Pretty sure it's Lick My Stein.
Pretty sure it's not.
Liechtenstein.
But there was a road sign. There were 4 roads listed out, and every one of them had more than 40 letters in it.
Yeah.
Like, how does anyone get anywhere here?
Yeah. 7 letters or K's.
Yeah, one of the smallest countries in the world. And I don't know, how many roads could there possibly be in that country? And all of them had more than 40 letters in it. It was ridiculous. Stupid.
Nice.
I won't say stupid. I'll say different.
You would.
Yeah.
How politically correct
It's because I'm Welsh, dude.
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and fully alienate our entire Liechtensteinian audience.
I mean, I'm not fully Welsh, but, dude, I come from a long line of Joneses, dude, and right now you're twisting my tits, dude.
Good. Maybe you'll learn to type better. I don't know. Is Welsh still a language, though, for real? Like, people still actively... It seems like it's like kind of...
People drink it every day, dude. That grape juice got it going on.
It's kind of like... And I don't know a lot about the history, but it seems like it's kind of on the fringe there, like Gaelic, you know?
Yeah, dude.
You remember my joke from last time?
Yeah, of course.
That's what you're laughing at.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it on the list of classes in high school.
Yeah.
Like,
You got Spanish, French, and Welsh.
Spanish, French, or... I can't read this one.
Yeah. It's just 5 apostrophes? Yeah. Is that computer code? Like, what are we learning? Some HTML over here? Some C++?
I can tell you the flights to California were pretty rough. We somehow... So across the United States was really nice. There wasn't a lot going on, except on the East Coast, where we are, and the West Coast.
I looked at the radar. It was hilarious. The exact worst spots were D.C. and San Francisco, which is literally where you're flying.
So we fly out of Charlotte into D.C., and the whole plane is rocking, and I sure do love turbulence.
Did a couple barrel rolls.
I hate it. It was awful. And
yeah, and they weren't serving drinks on this one.
They weren't serving
drinks.
drinks.
Unless you like, oh, dude, it's fucked, dude.
$8
like,
or something.
So we're
on the
sitting
app,
in
I
a
saw.
fucking jet that has these swipers in front of you. They don't do that anymore. And it's contactless now. Contactless payment. You have to download an app while you still have fucking internet on the ground.
yeah. Better hurry up, by the way.
Yeah, right? You have to download a fucking app, and then you've got to add your payment card to it. But the app is so, like, unuser friendly,
Like clunky?
dude. It is fractal of the airline apps, like where I've been on some, and it's like, oh,
You're
this is a
adjusting
quad
tube
cortex.
bias. You're like, what is what is this? I don't need to do that.
Yeah, exactly. No, and it's like, so you can't even like buy drinks on the plane, like because you can't figure out how to fucking do it. And the flight attendants were like, well, you got to just go to the in-flight handbook and look in the back and follow the instructions. Dude, I fucking did that on the last fucking flight. Again, it was a 737 with the swiper right in front of you. Why can't I swipe on the screen? I can put a card there and not touch anyone and swipe. But no, you can't do that anymore. They've disabled that. So anyways.
I heard the announcement right away, so I had the beer cheese bacon cheeseburger.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You figured it out?
Yeah.
Wow, you must feel real dumb. Foz can barely turn on a fucking computer.
It's not far off.
Let alone if he has to connect a printer,
Yeah,
dude.
not far off.
No, man.
Not far off.
He's got to go to college
If
first.
it does not have cables, and even if it does have cables,
Dude, the wireless printing is kind of fucked anyway.
So I wonder how, because you just use the United app, right?
yep.
I went in and I followed literally the instructions.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it would not let me.
Did you execute the instructions?
He
He shot him a lot.
Yeah,
Count.
with my guns, I could totally
he hanged
sink on the
them.
airplane.
So anyway, we flew into a storm in DC, and then we had to sprint to get to our next flight because
I was texting you while you were in the air. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, dude, here's where you're landing. Here's where you're going to go. You're cutting it close.
1
You're gonna have
hour
to run.
1 hour layover. We left a half hour late, so we had about 30 minutes, and they were boarding like as we were getting ready to get off the plane.
Yep.
And then it was a pretty nice flight until we flew into the bomb cyclone, which you went over last time. We somehow missed a lot of the bad stuff because he was like, yeah, the last hour, everybody go to the bathroom now. Seatbelt signs aren't going to be on. Nobody can get up. And honestly, I felt like 2 bumps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It wasn't nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing. Flying into San Fran, right?
It might have moved on,
but
but
like
there was
30 minutes later.
Yeah,
it was right after.
dude. Yeah, because there was still some sun like in existence as we were landing because you could see all the light. Most people had their shades down, but maybe a half hour after, this sky just turns dark gray and
That wind started to pick up, dude.
all the leftover like puddles were everywhere. We were walking to get Mexican food, and it was just like, I just bought these brand new shoes, super excited about them, and just walking in puddle after puddle. They're just like look like they could be 2 inches, but they're actually 2 feet because they haven't
You're like up to your
really
knee.
upkept the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
Well, we were outside. We were in South San Francisco.
Yeah, by the airport.
Yep. Once you got into San Francisco, they had the like self-driving cars driving around and a lot of nightlife. It seemed pretty cool.
Didn't you try to
Yeah,
get
that
hit?
was crazy.
Didn't you guys try to get hit?
Yeah, we walked out in front of it. We were
Yeah.
like, hey, let's cross the street here. And let's see if it actually fucking stops.
Yeah. See, we were gonna get
Either it stops and we're okay, or it doesn't and we make a lot of money.
Yeah, we were gonna
That's exactly.
we were gonna get a lot of money. We'd split it with the band for sure.
Right. Band gets its cut. You heard on band business.
Yeah. Write it off on my taxes.
Wow, we got $250,000. Let's buy some radio. That's enough for one play on one station.
Yeah.
That means the band only got half of $250,000. That means that I
Shit.
got, or
That
Foz
puts us
got
to like the
$250,000.
4 a.m. slot in Bangladesh.
Hey, that sounds cool.
Bangladeshi rock radio, 4 a.m. The LA Maybe down to fight. Cost us $250,000.
Spend it on one.
I feel like the system's rigged.
Spending it on one thing in Bangladesh.
We're smart, man. We're smart businessmen. That's how it goes. We have just this weird explosive fan base in Bangladesh, but nowhere else. We just play sold out shows.
There's
in
a lot of
Bangladesh.
fucking people in Bangladesh. So
Yeah.
that's
I'm saying
Not
we
a
just
bad
go play
idea.
sold out shows in Bangladesh, then we come back here and play Hickory Tavern to 7 people that are
if
like, what are
anybody
you
is
doing?
watching and from Bangladesh, we would love to know, are you up at 4 a.m. usually and listening to the radio? Let us know in the comments.
Also, never mind. The jokes are going to get bad fast.
Man joke.
Man. Oh, man.
Enough about Bangladesh. Let's get back to brass tacks here. How much money do you guys make in a year?
How much money do I lose in a year?
Before or after McDonald's?
Before McDonald's, 80 grand. After McDonald's, 8. Wait a second. I'm running those numbers. Wow.
Yeah. I clear about 10K a month.
Yeah, that's good.
You know.
Driz?
Yeah, I clear a fraction of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 over 1 or
Like 69 over 1, dude.
so you make 690,000 a month? That's not bad.
Oh, no, not a upward fraction. Yeah, 10K a month. No. 1/69th of 10,000.
$69 an hour times 69 hours a week. So whatever that comes out to be.
Yeah. Driz just deliberately makes his schedule around the number 69.
It's not funny, dude. It's a
my
way
life,
It's a
man.
way of life.
It's not funny. It's a way of life.
It's actually really hard because lots of stuff gets fucked up because of it, but it's totally worth it.
Right. You have to like go that extra hour.
Yeah.
That's the church hour. The 68 hours a week until church on Sunday.
Yeah,
And that gets you
exactly.
69.
Right to 69. Yeah.
Yep. You stand up and say, praise God. We did it again. 69th week in a row. And then
But
you quit.
but it's always 69th week.
I don't know how that works. So one of my favorite moments from the tour was
Have you ever seen Groundhog Day? That's how it
yes,
works.
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Never saw it. Never seen it, but I know
Never
the
saw it?
I know the premise. I've never saw it. Never saw it. Like
Yeah.
okay, so one of my favorite moments from the tour was Steel Panther in California. We had finished our stuff. They were just about to go on stage. It was the third night. So we've been interacting with them all week. They've been making jokes about like play monkey business, all this stuff. And they're kind of like their pre-track is playing already. It's is it Unchained? Van Halen? That's
Yes.
the one okay. So that's like halfway over at this point, and they're like, in the zone getting ready, and Michael Starr turns on his ears and he's checking his mic and he goes, I said, hey, oh sugar. And then I'm looking at him because I'm standing right next to him. He looks over at me and goes, it's a fucking good song, dude.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, this is awesome.
That third show was really fun because our green rooms were basically together. We were in this downstairs green room, and then you go right up this little spiral staircase, and that's where their green room was.
Right.
So we could hear them just like joking around and having fun up there, talking about sandwiches.
I got to hear their like post show like review, like while they were changing and stuff. That was nice to listen to.
Yeah. The only thing I hated about California was the second show. We thought we were doing pretty good on time, and we went out and got lunch. And then we're gonna spend. It takes like 20 minutes longer. We're gonna go over the Golden Gate Bridge to get to the second show.
Yeah.
And it just worked out to where after we got done eating, we had just enough not time to do the Golden Gate Bridge, and we were also behind 15 minutes. So I had to drive a little fun to get us there.
Fast on the 80.
Yes. And our load-in was, I want to
3?
say 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I think it was 3.
We got there at maybe 2:55, got everything taken care of, and our sound check wasn't until 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we definitely
Right.
could have been like way late and been fine. But the problem is with that, you never know until it's too late.
Yeah.
So like you kind of just have to eat it. Because
Oh, yeah.
you can't just be like, well, fuck load-in. We'll show up when we want to.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, because then it's like, that's the one venue where they're like, dude, we needed you here. Where were you? Like, we'll never work with you again.
I went and got coffee twice. That's
Yeah.
how bored I got in those 3 hours.
That's the worst is when you get there and then you're on schedule and then it's like, all right, now sit there for 4 hours. And you're like, oh, what?
I did go to the Safeway. This was Sacramento. I went in the Safeway and I tried to go to the bathroom, and there was somebody in there smoking drugs on the
Nice.
toilet and like nodding out. And I didn't recognize the smell. I've been to a couple places. I haven't smelled that smell, so I got right up out of there.
He's in there.
I was like,
He's in there just like smoking a shoe.
Yeah,
Never
Yeah,
smelled that
dude.
before.
He was probably in there just like it's burning hair smell. He was probably smoking pubes. That's like a big thing, you know.
Whatever you can smoke that makes you nod out, that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Drizz and I
wanna
listened to a
smell that.
podcast where a guy smoked spicy peppers.
Yeah, yeah.
Drizz was just crying.
He smoked.
laughing in the
Yeah, it's
passenger seat.
Carolina Reaper. And
Yeah.
He smokes it out of a bong.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, and Drizz was just dying laughing. It was audio
Yeah.
only. There was no
as
video.
As soon as it goes in, he's just like, like starts crying and throwing
Throwing
up,
up,
and
yeah.
just it was awesome. It was so good.
It's so funny. And then you found that guy through the same podcast, who just like hurts himself doing stuff. What
Oh,
was
yeah,
that?
yeah,
And then
yeah.
you sent the one to the band, but I didn't watch it.
I can't remember. I'd
He
have
just
to go
like
back through
dive-
the chats.
like
Is it
stage
the
dive.
guy?
Oh,
Who,
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
who goes fuck this shit?
Yeah, yeah,
just,
yeah.
yeah.
He just like
Oh, yeah,
stage
it was
dives onto like a bed of nails.
Yeah.
Or like
fluorescent bulbs,
Yes,
and or
that's
like
a
a
bad one.
microwave wrapped in what's that? Razor wire.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
dude, that dude is nuts.
yeah, it's definitely mental illness for sure.
Definitely.
What was the one he did in
Well,
the
you
one that we
know,
listened to?
you know, I do think he is in with the Juggalos.
Yep, he's definitely an ICP fan.
Yeah, he's
that's
definitely an ICP fan.
It's very cool.
So, you know, just warning: fentanyl's bad. So is too much fuego
Yeah.
or fago.
Fago.
Fago. I said fuego. That's
Yeah.
fire, dude. That's fire, dude. That was fucking fire.
Also bad. though.
Fago is not fuego.
Yeah, but fuego is also bad. Too much fuego is no bueno.
Yep.
You get to this threshold of red dye number 40, and then you're doing backflips on the fucking
Yeah.
razor wire.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like diving into like an empty pool. Like, there's no water in there, guy.
It's got fucking Tonka trucks.
Hey,
in
did
it
anyone
and
ever
shit.
tell him he didn't have to do this? He just thinks he like has to do it. Like, if I'll do it, who's gonna? No one has to. This is like,
I don't think anybody told him that YouTube pays by playtime
yeah,
versus views.
yeah. So he's just, and the minute they switched from that, because they used to pay by view,
Yeah.
he was like, God damn it.
Yeah. He's probably got pretty good numbers on TikTok, though.
Yeah, true. I don't know what his deal is. I just know the podcast that.
I just told you what his deal was. It's Fago, dude.
Okay, fair enough.
We're just getting like a bunch of
Juggalo.
ICP hate after this.
I don't.
We
like-
almost played a show with ICP.
That's right.
We were booked. I don't remember where, but that would have been
That'd have been pretty.
that would
fun.
have been fun and hilarious.
We also had some weird. We had some other weird stuff planned. That was kind of cool. There was an international tour with Fozzy we were almost on, but it just made absolutely no financial sense
Really?
for us. Yeah.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, it's because it was so dumb. I was just like, no. Like, what? Like, we
So-
can't even, like.
Well, we could probably talk about details, right? Because
Sure.
the
It's been long
listeners
enough.
probably don't hear about what goes into being a support on an international tour.
Yeah.
So what were they wanting?
I mean, it's just standard support fee, but then it's like, go overseas, do all the stuff that we do when we go overseas that costs so much money.
Right.
But then you only make standard support fee. And it
Okay.
was for like a run. I don't remember how long, but which, as we now know, would have been better than what we did, but still would have been like, that makes no sense to sign on to.
And the only reason it would be better is literally because of merch.
Even
sales and
the agent was like, it doesn't make much sense, but I'm going to tell you that we have the offer. Or like,
Yeah.
it's like could work out. And I was like, I don't think so, man. This was before we did any UK stuff.
Oh,
It was like way long ago.
gotcha.
Like
Yeah, it would have been a lot, especially without
the album came out in March. It was like summer. or
without
something.
us having the experience that we have now.
Yeah, now we probably could make it work.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
we'd at least have an idea of what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, now we can definitely make shit work.
Yeah.
But then no chance. And we would have had absolutely no support of our own. Like no one to ask or fall back on or anything.
Yeah.
We had the kind of nostalgia rock tour was going on. We were on it. It was supposed to happen, then COVID canceled it. It was supposed to be Cinderella, which is Tom Kiefer's Cinderella. Rat, I think, was the headliner. Sebastian Bach and the LA Maybe.
Yeah.
We were super excited about that tour, and it got pulled for COVID and stuff.
Yep. Like 2 days after we found out about it.
Yeah.
was
Yeah. We
awesome.
were like, oh, this is what it's like to have agents. And I was like, never mind.
Yep.
Still
Never
not
mind.
sure what an agent's job is supposed to be. But
Mostly because we probably haven't really seen it be done
No, we haven't.
correctly.
Never, yeah.
Well, correctly based on what we read what an agent does.
Yeah.
right. And I'm like, wow, that's what they do? Like, I've been doing most
you
of
can
this.
ask. You can ask at booking.com.
Yeah. 3 letters. It stands for,
Totally kidding, obviously.
we got you this great tour. Totally kidding, obviously. Hey, oh, by the way, you're going to get paid. Totally kidding, obviously. Should have known that.
Yep.
But yeah, fuck those guys.
Anyway,
I'll talk some shit.
what'd you guys have for dinner?
I just ate Chipotle a minute ago, and it was great.
Nice.
I biked 20 miles and then came and ate Chipotle and then came here.
Nice.
I did 40 miles 2 days ago and 20 yesterday, too.
Sick.
And by biking, you mean
Stationary.
the
bike.
stationary one? Yeah.
Takes a really long time to get to Chipotle on one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just go for an hour. Keep the resistance at like 15. It's like pedaling through mud.
Yeah.
And I keep the speed at like 20 miles an hour, and I just fucking like, dude, you think you've seen me sweaty? You have not. I look like I came out of a pool. My whole shit's still. I mean, I haven't showered yet, so
No, I've seen you sweaty before.
yeah.
you
Until
pretty
you've seen me
sweaty.
after one of those workouts, you haven't.
That's fucking nuts because I've
Yeah.
seen you sweaty before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We played. Where's one of those hot gigs we played? One of the hottest gigs we ever played was that May gig at the York Tech thing. We were outside,
Yeah.
and it was like 1,000,000,000 degrees.
Yes.
And the asphalt, it's just all asphalt, so the sun comes down and then just radiates back up into your
that
face.
was easily the hottest gig we
Yeah.
had ever played. And
I played El Paso
we
in
sat
July one
inside
time.
as long as we could.
Yep, I remember that. I played El Paso in July one time. I had like a 45-minute set, and I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
There was a point in the set where I was like, I cannot continue. My body is shutting down.
Yeah. There was one Player One Up show that I remember it was really hot during the day.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but-
While we were
yeah.
setting up, it was like beating
Yeah.
down on us.
When are we going to be back at Player One Up?
April 29th,
April
2023. It's a Saturday night in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
That's a beautiful time of year. It's going to be really nice.
Yep.
We always have a ton of friends come out.
Oh, yeah.
Those gigs are always some of the most fun, I think, because they're right in our backyard.
Yep.
So we just
Player
roll
One
down
Up
there and-
being where we shot Oh Sugar, the music
Yes.
video.
Forever immortalized
Yeah.
in the Oh Sugar video. That's sick.
They've gotten a ton of new stuff. They're always upgrading.
They're always
their
upgrading.
stuff.
And every time I go in there, it's a different arrangement. Like everything's in a different place. I'm like,
Yep.
okay, what's wrong with the old one?
Yeah.
If we do it this way, we can shove one more in here.
They have this one machine, kind of like claw machines where you win stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Except this one's set up to where you go to the right on this little joystick, and then you press the button to make it stop, and then you make it go back, and you press the
okay.
button to make it stop, and it's got a shape. or it's like a circle and then like 4 shaped slots that it can drop into. So I was thinking about going in there with a metronome, just setting it to like 16th notes and seeing how long it takes to get to those spots.
Probably do that.
Win me some beats.
One of the saddest and funniest things I've ever seen. We were in the UK touring. It was like late at night. 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. We're driving. We stop at a services to go to the bathroom. Everything's closed. It's just the bathrooms are open. And as we're walking to the bathroom, we walk by a guy standing there playing that game by himself. He'd clearly been there a long time, and he clearly was going to be there a long time after we left. And he was just like trying to get this like Lilo and Stitch thing or something.
Yeah.
And it was just like, that's hilarious and also very sad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember what he looked like or anything, but he was just sitting there like, and I watched him just fail at it. And then I went to the bathroom and came back and he failed again. I was just like, all right.
What's the difference between that and gambling?
One is way more expensive.
I guess.
What, gambling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could be depending on what type of gambling.
I guess
mean,
gambling, you have a
they
better
have
chance
penny
for a
slots
real
and stuff
reward.
like that, right?
Yeah.
If
So-
you win that thing, you just get a Lilo and Stitch character.
And you do get free drinks even when you're playing penny slots. So
They'll give you all sorts of crazy
I had a
stuff.
really long layover in Las Vegas. I just sat at a casino and spent like 10 cents on a machine. Just like every once in a while they come by and be like, "Can you get a Bud Light?"
Nice.
Yeah. It was great. It was
They
hot
always
as shit
comp
outs-
like free buffets.
Dude, it
they'll
was
comp free
so-
rooms.
It was so hot outside. I was
Flights to
able to
Vegas.
just sit in the air conditioning and drink cold beer for
Yep.
10 cents. I was like,
Yep.
yeah, this is
That's
cool.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flights to Vegas are cheap. Everything about
Sign me
Vegas
up.
is designed to keep you in there. The psychology of those casinos is actually really, really interesting and cool.
We stayed at a casino on the drive back from
It's cool if you don't have a
California.
problem.
Yes, it is. You're
in
right.
Louisiana.
Yeah, we did.
What was it called? That town?
Sam's Town the town was called Shreveport,
Shreveport. Yeah.
which I then found out my friend Ashton's brother is stationed there right now. And he has been to that casino we were in like a million times.
Nice. So
like, damn, we should
it
say
was
hey.
what, like a 15, 16 floor casino?
No, well, maybe it was tall.
With the
It was
hotel?
in the 20s, I think. But we were just looking for a hotel. We were like, okay, we know we're going to stay in Shreveport, so we, I was just looking for hotels, and I was like, dude, this like really nice casino. It's like 4 or 5 star place, marble floors and columns everywhere, restaurants all in the thing,
It was
all sorts
beautiful.
of stuff. The room was huge.
Yes.
The bathroom was massive. It's,
Yeah.
like, bigger than the studio.
Yeah.
And with like multiple rooms in the bathroom and like a full like makeup station where a lady could sit down with like all the mirrors and shit.
It was amazing.
And it was like $60.
Yeah. Yeah, the room was like twice the size of my living room.
Yeah,
It was
a big room.
super big and super nice.
Really nice. But yeah, we didn't care. We were just there to sleep real quick, keep going.
Yeah. We slept pretty good.
Yeah,
There
that was
was
a good
we
one.
never actually got up early on any of
Not
those
really,
days. Got
no.
up at what, like 10?
Yeah, that day we got up at like 8.
Oh yeah, that's because I was up a little
But
early.
the other ones we got up at 10.
Yeah.
Just kind of rolled out
And then
drove
drove
till midnight.
Yeah, drove till midnight 1.
Easy.
Yep.
Well, simple, not necessarily easy. But it wasn't too bad.
Yep.
You just got to take it. We just plotted the whole course, and then we just did it. Like, that's kind of all you have to do, you know?
Yeah, it does help going 100 miles an hour through Texas 'cause the speed limit's like
on cruise
85.
control. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just literally nothing. So
No fucking way. Y'all were doing 100?
almost
Yeah,
the whole
for, like-
state.
yeah, for almost the whole state.
God
Yeah,
damn, dude.
yeah.
And then the next state, I slowed down to like 90 for most of it. But
It was
then-
so funny. We spent a whole day in Texas, and then the next day we did Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. Like,
Yeah.
5 states, same amount of time. Actually, less time
Knocked
than
out.
one state.
Yeah, Texas, we went across
The longest possible way you could.
thickest part of Texas going this
Yeah.
way.
Yep. El Paso, which is Texas, is shaped like a gun, right? It's like the very tip of the gun,
Yep.
all the way to Shreveport, Louisiana,
My
which is right on the border.
favorite part of that drive was the first actual day when we woke up, and as we're driving along, the ocean is to our right, and there's these
Yeah.
giant waves coming in,
Yeah.
and then you look to your left, and there's just these
Mountains,
mountains
yeah.
just going straight up. You're just
Yep.
like,
I'm pretty sure we were on the PCH.
this is beautiful.
Yeah, Pacific Coast Highway, yeah.
Oh,
pretty sure.
101?
Awesome.
101? Were you
I think
on
it was,
101?
yeah. Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was like, I know this is exactly what it looks like, and there's
Yeah.
no other road closer to the Pacific than this, so that must be it.
It was
but
just,
I wasn't sure.
yeah, just mountains and ocean separated.
That
by
road goes all the way
highway.
up too.
Yeah.
That road. How far does it go? San Diego to like.
I mean, it goes up through Northern California. I think it probably goes into. I'm pretty sure it goes through Oregon. I don't think I ever took 101 through Oregon. I'd have to ask my dad what
Yeah,
roads we
that's
took.
That's what we were on 101.
Yeah.
for a
That's
while.
it.
And then we cut across. But we were there for probably 20, 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, that was cool.
There we go. So we did the PCH. Nice.
Then we got In-N-Out,
We got In-N-Out.
and we got Whataburger.
And we got Whataburger.
Which
were
one
good.
did you like better?
I don't know. They're both good. I don't know. I wish In-N-Out didn't do their like the secret sauce. It's always Thousand Island. Just say it, dude. I had In-N-Out on the way there. All right. And this guy behind the counter was like being a little weird with me, and he was like, because I was like, "What comes on the burger?" Because I'd forgotten. And he was like, "Oh, it's just this, and the secret sauce." And I was like, "What's the secret sauce?" And he's like, "I can't tell you that." And I was like, "It's Thousand Island." He's like, "Can't tell you that." I was like, "It's always Thousand Island."
Yeah. Nope. We had ketchup.
It's always fucking Thousand Island. McDonald's, the back sauce or whatever, it's Thousand Island. Like it's all the same shit.
Yeah.
And it is good, but I wish they didn't do that. I wish it was more like the Whataburger where it was like a normal
So you like
burger.
Whataburger
But I
better?
probably like Whataburger a little better. But the meat at In-N-Out was really good. The first time I had it on this trip, it was like the burgers and barley where it was just like
Yep.
ridiculously salty.
That
And I was
happened to
like,
me.
What is going on, dude?
That happened to me. I've only had it In-N-Out twice. The burger was super salty the first time. Then the second time, it was okay, but my fries were cold.
Oh, yeah,
Whereas
that's right.
Whataburger, the burger was great, and the fries were hot. So,
Oh, and this
like,
guy
eh.
came over waiting on us, which is cool.
Yeah.
And he comes over with a tray full of all these different ketchups.
Yeah.
And was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
would you like some ketchup? Would you like some spicy ketchup? Or would you like some spicy ketchup with hot sauce? And they were all incredible.
all three.
They
Yeah.
were all so good.
Yeah, I
dude.
forgot about the ketchup selection.
The spicy ketchup was amazing.
Whataburger for the win.
Yeah, it was really good. Oh, except for the fact that Google Maps took us to like 5 of them. We kept trying to find one, and they were all closed down for
Yep.
what clearly looked like permanently. Like we Google Maps took us to this one that was right off our route. We're driving by it. I see the building shaped the right way, and it's like boarded up with like ivy growing up it. And I'm like, what?
And we always see 2 at like the last minute on the way to the one that we GPS.
Yep. And we're like, all right, we'll GPS the next one. It's over here. And then we drive, and immediately the next exit is like, whatever. Ah, shit. Could have gone to that one.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll go to this one. And we get to the GPS one, and it's closed permanently. And we're like, or closed for renovations or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
that
finally
one
get to
there just
one.
outside painting.
Yeah, we finally get to the 3rd or 4th one. Foz is like, if this one is closed, I'm never eating Whataburger in my life.
Yeah, I literally said that in the car. I was like, I will never go. They'll never get my business. This fucking restaurant ain't open
it was
right now.
pretty ridiculous because Google Maps wasn't showing the ones that were right there, and it was showing all these ones that were like closed.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? Like, it was ridiculous.
That's crazy. I've never had Whataburger. I can't even talk.
It was good.
Whataburger.
It was good. They're all through like Texas. We saw In-N-Out really far. Was it in Texas we saw that In-N-Out?
Yep.
Yeah, we saw them. Like I thought they were only California.
Yeah, no, they've expanded a lot.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is the same way. Chick-fil-A used to only be the Southeast. They're from Atlanta, and now they're everywhere. It's like
Yeah.
there was one in everywhere we went,
They're in Illinois.
which is crazy. Yeah.
And we saw it. I wish we could have stopped in Arizona. We saw that Portillo's.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a
if
Chicago
anybody
place.
From the Chicago area knows Portillo's for sure.
That's
there
the
was-
Chicago dog place.
Yeah,
That's the
Chicago
shit.
dogs, and they also have Italian beef, which is
It's
another
all
another
great.
Chicago staple.
You can go on their
sandwich.
website and buy a box of their Chicago dogs that are like, I guess, dry iced or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
I
dad-
do gotta say I've had like proper Italian beef, like with the. Do you do like the cheese with the peppers and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, different
That's the most
places do
common one,
different
yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
but
dude.
yeah,
Oh, it's so good.
Is it
My,
just like a
um,
Philly cheesesteak style kind of thing?
Kind of Philly cheesesteak.
It's way more seasoned though.
Yeah, and they like roast it. The way I had it was like done like boiled roast.
Yeah,
like
it's
proper-
cooked. It's cooked in a broth,
Yeah.
like a really spicy and seasoned broth, and the meat is really good and really seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but beef up in the Midwest is just really good.
Yeah.
But my dad, he orders it all the time. He actually literally just texted me today. He's like, "We're having Italian beef on Sunday." It's like, bet. I'll
So
be
where does he
there.
get it from here, or just makes it?
He dry ices it.
Oh, okay,
from
cool.
Wherever he gets it up there.
Oh, okay, so a place.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
always comes out good.
I had I didn't know what tri-tip was, and I was texting our lady from San Luis Obispo. She was really on like the food recommendations and stuff. She was like, "Would you like tri-tip?" I was like, "I have no idea what that is. Just like a normal sandwich is fine." She was like, "Okay, try this place." So I go to this place with Driz and his dad, and it's right across the street from the venue. Which is I was mainly looking for like it has to be fast, it has to be close because we got to
Yeah.
go on stage in like less than an hour.
I heard you talk about it, but you didn't say what tri-tip is.
It's like brisket. It's like barbecue brisket.
Oh, that's misleading. I thought it was 3 people trying to stick it in and just the tip, but just the tip though.
Yeah, Driz ordered that and was real disappointed when it wasn't.
You said I was disappointed. I didn't say I was disappointed.
Well, the sandwich was incredible.
Yeah.
But we get to the restaurant. I was trying to get something. I saw chicken sandwich. Like, that's fine. And I get there, and like their number one thing was like tri-tip. I was like, well, I'm standing here. Like, I guess I'll get it.
Yeah.
I was a little hesitant because I was like, I don't want it to be too heavy before I go on stage. It's less than an hour. And so I just ended up eating half of it before and half of it after. And when it was hot and when it was cold, they were both insanely good. Like, either way, it was amazing. But it was just bread, cheese, bread, meat, and sauce.
That was San Luis Obispo.
It was so good, yeah.
I was so mad because I had walked to find the cheapest thing that I could buy, and it was this little Mexican place, and they had handmade tortillas. So I'm like, all right,
Cool.
sick. And I go in, and it's like kind of like a Chipotle vibe. And then they grab the tortilla, and he like heats it up and everything. And as he's rolling it, I was like, man, it looks kind of doughy. I don't know. And sure enough, I bite into it, and it was like eating raw pizza dough. It's just like
It sucks.
like a Play-Doh burrito. It's like, this blows.
I love Play-Doh burritos.
Yeah, it was
it's
really
like green.
bad.
You're like, what?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's Play-Doh burrito. Come on.
yeah. Tortilla Town,
Play-Rito.
San Luis Obispo.
Yeah.
0 stars. Dead last. And I got a cup for water. And they've got one really nice display of glass filled with water that you can fill up. And it's got ice cubes and everything in there. And I've got my water cup. And I sit down. And I'm getting ready to go up. And these kids had walked in with their parents. And this girl runs up. And she just starts sticking her hands in the water to grab the ice cubes. And is like throwing them at her brothers. So I'm just like, cool, I'm not drinking water right now. And
Good news is
they
you probably could have got
they-
it at the bottom.
Well,
Because the water you get out would have been the very bottom of it.
dude, they kept doing it. The parents wouldn't say nothing to them. They're like running back and forth.
What's with parents these days, like going somewhere and then thinking they get there and there's other adults there that run the place, and
Yeah.
therefore
They're off
parenting
duty. Yeah.
turns off.
Yeah.
It's like fucking lifeguarding at the pool. So I was a lifeguard. That was my first job. And dude, fucking parents just walk in. They're like, okay, bye. They're fucking just sipping their fucking shit.
Driz just
And
lets
the
them
kids-
drown. Where's your mom? Can you? He can't.
Yeah.
Where's mom?
The mom's got the big thermos for coffee, but you know it's just filled.
Margaritas.
It's filled with
Yeah.
wine or
Yeah.
margaritas or some shit.
or
yeah.
the fucking sangria.
You got airplane shooters. In
Just
their
some
purse.
sort of alcohol with a bunch of fruit in it. Yeah, exactly.
She's like passed out in the sun, wakes
Yeah.
up looking like a goddamn lobster with my kids.
Her kids just wearing underwear and shorts in the pool.
That's the Myrtle Beach tan, dude. He's wearing his socks too. It's the Myrtle Beach tan where the guy clearly passed out and he shows up to dinner that night, like, and you're like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, man, you're looking at the early stages of skin cancer at this point. Oh, dude, and you're just like, yeah, man, great work.
Oh, shit.
Great work.
yeah.
All you needed was an umbrella. You don't even need like lotion.
Well, it's either buy an umbrella or buy a bottle of vodka. I chose the vodka.
Which one do you think I chose? Also, do you have any vodka?
What's the most alcoholic liquor? Is it vodka? Like
Probably like Everclear, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Everclear? Like maybe hand sanitizer? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think hand
He's just-
sanitizer has that much.
He's just got like the brown bottle of rubbing alcohol from like CVS.
Oh, dude, I recently watched one of those. You know, like people got issue clips on YouTube. Well, there's
just
this
every clip.
Yeah,
Say
I
that,
know,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But anyways,
It's just
no, this
called
guy was
TikTok,
like
I think.
My
talking
Strange
about
Addiction.
Yeah, but some
Oh, dude, when
some
someone was
shit
addicted
like
to eating
that.
nickels or something,
Yeah.
it's like, you're going to die, and I'm not going to cry. You know? It sucks.
because I'm gonna have a fortune when I cut your ass open.
Autopsy's like, this is weird.
There was one
Made
woman
40
on there
bucks.
that was eating diapers, dude.
Dude, I can't watch that show.
How do you even eat a diaper?
He probably saw my dog and
One
was
bite at
like,
a time.
Yeah.
"Well, must be
That was
good."
great. Let's do it. I love eating what dogs eat. I'm going to start with diapers. That's where you start? Start with Alpo. It's like chili or something.
But you saw one where they were drinking hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. He's like, well, clearly wasn't working because all he does was drink. It's like, well, I could pay this much at the liquor store for this, or I could.
I saw that one.
You saw-
yeah,
you
I saw that one.
You saw that
yeah,
shit?
and
Yeah.
he would like mix it too. I think
Yeah.
because I think
Gotta
maybe
put an apple
it
in there.
wasn't
Come on.
strong enough, so he would mix in. Or no, it was
No, he
strong
mixed
enough.
in
He was just
juice.
mixing in like water, juice. Yeah, that's what it
juice.
was.
Yeah.
Juice and hand sanitizer.
Love it, dude. He tries to order that at the bar. I
Yeah.
can't make that. It's
Yeah.
right. You have his.
He's like talking about like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I've gone blind before.
when they start talking about their problems, you just want to be like, no shit.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And then I'm watching the show and I'm thinking, it's too many fucking people, dude. It's too many people.
You know the problem
If
is
we start getting to that kind of outliers, we got to rein it in. There's too many.
our healthcare is too good that natural selection
Yeah.
no longer. That's
Yeah, for sure. They're like, I just need a fucking Z-Pack, man. I'll be back on my feet. It's like, nah, dude. You need well, never mind.
So in other news, LA Maybe news, we are recording.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we are.
We've been playing some new songs that aren't released
We've
live.
been opening with one new one in particular.
Yep.
And it's to the point where a couple people have messaged me because they saw videos or stories or whatever. They're like, is that a new song? Is that a new song? I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a brand new one. So that's cool.
So let's see, what are we doing Friday? We're recording 3?
Recording 3 drums for 3.
Yep. One of which we've played live.
Yes. It's called Play Hard.
Yep. The other one has just been finished.
The other one has just been finished, and we're not 100% on the title. And the other one is finished, and we are sold on the title. I think it's in it called Good Times Roll.
And that one we've been working on since before Down to Fight, I'm pretty sure,
Yes.
right?
There's
That's a
bunch
pretty
in there,
old
yeah.
one.
Yeah, because that one had gone through a few iterations where it was like, I think it was always called Good Times Roll, actually. But it had started, and then it was like, we'll put that on the back burner. And then it was like, I'll rewrite it, okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. I'll just put it back burner. And then rewrote it again. It's like, okay, now it's good. Like,
Yeah, it didn't. Well, the first one I feel like didn't pass the chorus test.
No, it
And we've
didn't.
talked about the chorus
now
test.
it does, I think.
On
And I wrote that
different
chorus
podcasts.
on my laptop, I remember. I was just sitting there like singing it over and over again. Like, oh, good, singing in my phone.
Yeah, I love
And we
the
got
new
it.
chorus.
And we got it. We finally got it. Which I'm glad because it has a ripping guitar solo that I wrote during one of my lessons.
Yeah, we did play it once live
Once
in the
live.
original
At
version.
Player One Up.
It was the same show we played Down to Fight, and then we didn't play it for a
We
pretty
didn't play
long
either one of
time.
those for a while.
Yeah,
But that was a long time ago.
Yep.
Might have been summer 21. It might have even been that May show.
yep. So
It's also, I would say, Good Times Roll. I will definitely say is probably our most technically challenging song to play. It's difficult. There's a lot of shit in that song, and it's fast. So there's a lot of like spiderwebby moving things and chord changes and weird stuff that happens really, really quickly. It's I think it's a little bit faster than Sucker Punch and Fake. Sucker Punch and Fake are the same tempo.
Yeah, Sucker Punch isn't super hard to play though. Take
It's
Me
not.
Away is
Take
one
Me
of
Away
those.
is tough, but it's slow.
Yeah.
And you guys get to use those open strings. I do not. I have to like finger all that shit, and it's like a practice exercise from hell. Like it's so weird. This song though is like all of that plus 90 BPM. So it's like I think it's 180 or something like that.
That's
No, it
fast.
was 169. I remember that now.
It was
So it's actually a little bit
169.
slower than Fake and Sucker Punch, but it's still fast.
Nice.
And yeah, it's just like, and it's just kind of like to play the song in its entirety on guitar is kind of punishing because it's just like it never stops, and then you have to like sing harmonies and like do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to work that one out, but it's done. So we're just recording it now, and we have a lot of songs that are done. I think we have 6 done now. So we need 5 or 6 more. And then we're looking at an album
for a
this
grand
year.
total of 14.
Yeah, math. We excel at math and Excel.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which does the math
Microsoft
for us.
Excel.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
the math for us.
I do not. I told you my horrible
Yeah.
Microsoft Excel story from college. I had a statistics class. And I didn't go to college till I was like 25, so I'm in this statistics class with kids straight out of high school, and they all knew how to use Excel. And the very first day, the teacher's just like, let's just blah, 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 blah. And I like immediately shoot up my hand. I was like, whoa, can we slow it down? He just immediately rolls his eyes at me. I was like, cool, this is going to go really well.
So
That's
do you know
hilarious.
Excel now?
No,
No.
no, not at all.
So he didn't do his job.
No, I barely
You should
made
leave
it.
a review.
I barely
from
made
zero
it.
stars.
Review on
I
Yelp,
barely
yeah.
made it through that class.
College,
but I did
0 stars.
give him an EP to listen to.
That's hilarious. You know he
I
did.
know I suck at your class, but here's an EP, and maybe that'll make sense why I'm bad.
And you're the
Give me a B.
bass player, drummer. Oh, okay, gotcha.
He did.
I thought bass player,
He did
but-
really like Led Zeppelin, though.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's like, I thought bass players could count or drummers could count.
Yep.
Only to 4, sir. Only to 4.
Yep.
If I need to count to 8, I just count to 4 twice.
Yep.
Anything past that, I don't know. I just keep counting to 4. All I can do. I think it's time to move over to the Viper section.
It is that time, Dallas. Let's
Sweet.
do it.
All right, boys, here we go.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the latest episode of your new favorite band. This is the end of the free content.
But if you want to unlock the full uncut versions of every episode, head over to lamaybe.com/VIP and sign up for our membership. For $7 a month, you'll get extended episodes of our podcast, a bonus episode every month, plus exclusive merch. You'll also be supporting us and helping us continue to stay on the road and make new music. And for that, we're eternally grateful, so thank you.